Hello! So today we're going to be doing another pick a card, and this one is going to be for blocks that you are experiencing at this time and how to clear them. So I've picked some cards for you guys. I've shuffled, done the whole cutting thing, the whole deck thing, the whole meditation thing, and we have right now on top of each deck a chakra dice, and this is going to focus a bit in on your chakras. One of the oracle cards I used were chakra wisdom oracle cards, these ones, these babies. And these will just give you some information on what chakras need to be worked on at this time in order to help you clear these blocks, in order to, get a little further in places you might be feeling stuck right now, especially, just in life, just in general. This is a general reading. It's just in general in places where you feel stuck. It could be anywhere. It could be in love. It could be in career. It could be, just in your own mind. You could just, have like a block there and you feel like you're in a loop or something. If you're stuck in any loops like that, then this will help you get out of those, and we're just going to get right into it. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but let's take a little time to choose which deck we want here, because it's important to get into that space, into that light and meditative space. And I apologize also for the dog barking if you do hear that, but I don't know, I love when a dog barks. I love distractions and I love disruptions. Those are fun for me. And if you don't like a dog barking, maybe another video. But hey, here you'll get your blocks fixed. Here you'll see what's going on in your inner world or in your outer world. It could be someone that's blocking you. But I'm feeling a lot that most of this isn't someone, and just the inner blocks that we hold within ourselves. Those things right here. And the last card out for each deck will be the Divine Feminine Oracle deck, and these ones have a divine feminine deity on them. They all have some divine feminine energy that is historically known. That is a master. That is a wonderful energy that you can work with, whether you're male or female or anything in between. It doesn't matter. We all have the divine feminine energy in us. We all have divine masculine energy in us, and we can tap into these things. And these divine feminine oracle cards will help you, will give you the energy to get into in order to clear these blocks that come up. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. All right. Hello, group one. So to start off, the die that is on top of your deck, that was on top of your deck, is the die for the throat chakra. So this is definitely talking about speaking up in some way. It's definitely talking about something that needs to be verbally done, or it could be also listening. That's also a part of the throat chakra. It's pretty much all of the senses that come out from your mouth and just into you. The listening is a part of it. Talking is a part of it. Communication, clear communication, those are kind of things. And then I did roll these dice, and I rolled them all, and they just came out to certain numbers, and this one came out to 4. And 4 is a number of stability. 4 is a number of the home in a way. It's a number of keeping things balanced and stable. It's definitely a stability number. So we're going to get right into it with your cards. To start with your tarot cards, we have the Hierophant, the 3 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant reversed. So you have the Hierophant twice here, group one, in 2 different ways from 2 different decks. Okay, so this is definitely a home thing here. This looks a lot like parenting in a way. It looks like the block here may be just getting used to changing the way things are. Because is it parenting? Because what I'm seeing is starting from this Hierophant, starting from the first Hierophant that is upright, that is exactly where it's supposed to be. You know, like it's the rule setter, the one who's in the rules, who's making things happen, who's keeping things in order and giving the orders in a home area. And here with the Three of Cups, it's as if the family's fine, everything is going well, everything's going, you know, good in that environment. But here in the Knight of Pentacles, it's as if someone, and this is probably your energy right here. You're the Knight of Pentacles energy, and you want something different. You want something different, and it could be from, you know, a parenting thing, the way you were raised, something that's you know, you're used to. You don't necessarily have to be in your you know, original home environment now. You could have moved out or anything like that. And the Knight of Pentacles is saying you're slowly getting used to it. You're moving into your own Hierophant energy, but that energy is much different than the energy you were in before. It's much, much different. And you're just slowly getting used to it. And every time you look back, it's as if the way things were back here were better. It's as if you're looking at it and you're like, that was better. That's where I should be going back, right? I should. The block is that you possibly think you need to go back all the time and not settle into your new way of living, your new way of creating your own home, of creating your own space, of creating the way you do things, which is just different from there. It's different from this way. It's something that you're getting into very slowly, but you are making those moves. And really the block is maybe just the speed and the fact that you keep looking back, the fact that there's a this is getting there where you want to get is taking more time than you expected. And then when you look back, you go, I probably, you know, made a mistake or something like that. The block is feeling that you may have made a mistake. And this is about the throat chakra as well. So there's something to say here. There's something to listen to. There's something to understand that let's see. Okay. Because what do you need to say? There is something you need to say. Let's get more cards and that will help. Let's see. So we have the Master, which is a bonus card in this deck. And we have Breakthrough, which is Justice, number 11. And so it seems that there's a wall you're hitting. There's a wall you're hitting here. And okay, I see what needs to be said, what needs to be done. It's you're busy looking at your wall. You're busy looking at this issue. You're busy looking at the way you want your life to be. And it's a little hard because there's probably like an overwhelming feeling. There's probably a feeling of being a bit overwhelmed. And as you try to make this breakthrough happen, as you try to make this, you know, this happen right here, as you look back, you also don't want to interact. You're like maybe trying to stay as far away from the old way as possible in a bit of a stubborn way. That's what this is. This Knight of Pentacles energy is coming in so stubborn. It's slow, and at the same time it's stubborn. It refuses to go back. It will turn around and look back, but it won't go back, you know? And there's probably just more you need to learn here. The Master is coming in saying, you know, like what you had before wasn't something you need to completely get away from, but instead it's something that you can look on for further help to get you started on your own way, you know? And there may be some like I don't know, like it's not mistrust. It's more like yeah, it's just stubbornness. It's really just stubbornness. There's stubbornness here. That's group 1 now. Group 1, you're the stubborn group. You're the one that refuses to to let anyone help. You're not looking at the help that's right here, the master, the whole dynamic that is at home for you, that is at the original place. There's a block here that is making you very stubborn. And let us see what Chakra Oracle cards right now will help you in this area. So we have recovery right here, and that is the third eye chakra. And then we have miracle over here, and that is in the solar plexus. So starting from recovery, yeah, so there is actually something here that makes you kind of not want to move that way. You feel as if you're recovering, and it's something you're imagining. The third eye chakra is all about your imagination. It's all about your, the visions that you see in your mind, how open that third eye is, And there's something here that is blocking you from just getting this key. The key is here. The key to your abundance, your new way of being is here. It's there, but there's something blocking you, some kind of feeling that if you go back, something maybe bad will happen, or that's something you don't want to happen is that way. Something like you believe something will happen again, but it doesn't seem like it will. And then with the breakthrough card, you have miracle with the solar plexus chakra, which means, even if you don't at this time go back, even if you didn't do it, even if you decided, you know what, no, I'm not going back, it's too much, whatever it was over here is too much for you specifically, even if you felt that way, then the miracle is still coming in. You're actually going to get to this Hierophant. You're going to make your thing happen no matter what. The miracle is coming in because it's just the power you hold, and it's a solar plexus chakra. It's the power you already hold, but at this time there's kind of just a slow pace to it. It's just a slow pace, not an impossible pace. Next we have an animal spirit that is coming in to help guide you, and you got chameleon spirit. Act as if. So that's coming in very good. I like that, because that's just saying pretty much to, if for some reason you're really like, I'm not going here, I'm not doing it, the chameleon spirit is just saying, act as if you did. Act as if you got what you needed. Act as if the entire time, never get into that feeling of doubt. Never look back. Never do that. If you're really deciding on it, never do that. Then just act as if you are already there. Act as if you've already made it here. Act as if everything you've wanted is already the fact. Act as if that is the truth, and you're basically there. That's a way to speed up the process. That's the way to clear the block this way, and then the other way here, there is a go back option. There really is an option to go back. It's there, but at the same time, whatever this key is, it lives in your mind. Whatever this is, it lives in your third eye. You already have it. But, there's just call it a refresher course or something. That's kind of what it is, like a refresher. But without doing that, you can stay on your own, leave on your own, move on your own. You may not have even left yet, and you're just thinking about it. You could still be in the energy, kind of in that space. But if not, you already have the keys, and then if you do find out, oh, well, I'm ready to leave, and you do leave this situation and start making your own way, then just act as if your way is made. your way is made, because that's what it is, you know? All right, your divine feminine energy that is coming in to aid you at this time is Kali, the mother of the universe. Says, I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. That's beautiful. I want to put the chameleon back. Haha. All right. That's beautiful. The Kali spirit, the divine feminine energy of Kali is coming in. So this is coming in now as definitely a parenting energy, kind of a mother figure and father figure are coming up. You know, it's a bit of both here. And this is saying right here that, you know, no matter who you are, male or female or anything, you, in fact, have the power to be the mother of your universe, of your power. You already have that gift. It's in you. You know, that's a divine feminine energy you can tap into, and you can let go of what you think you don't need. Whatever you believe you don't need, you can let go of it. It's completely, you know, doable, because whatever energy you let go of, you already have within you. Whatever outer energies you let go of, you already own that within you. So there's nothing to be afraid of as you're on this journey. There's nothing to be afraid of as you go into this Knight of Wands energy and make your way to making your own space, your own life, your own, you know, business. It could be anything, you know, like anything you're trying to get into. This could be definitely with the Hierophant. This could be, you know, your own business or anything like that. It could be something like that, where you're just trying to make your own way that way. And you can get there, group one. You just act as if, you know, like act as if you already know you can get there, and that is what the truth is. You're already aware of it. And it's really just working with a few chakras, you know, like definitely work on these chakras here. If, you know, if your imagination is giving you something negative, but you know in there is also the key, focus on the key. Focus on the key in your imagination. You have the key. You know, like let your solar plexus chakra, you can work with that as well. You can work with your throat chakra. Those are important. Say what you need to say. And you don't have to say it to anyone. That's one thing about the throat chakra. You don't have to say it to anyone. You can say things to yourself and just reaffirm things to yourself. Reassure yourself. Understand, you know, like it's really important to be someone in our own lives who supports us, because I think a lot of people forget that a lot of the time, to be a support system to themselves. And that may be something you need right here, to be the support system to yourself on this journey. This looks like a lonely journey. It looks like at the beginning a lonely journey, you know, but once you get here, once you actually make it to this place, it won't be lonely anymore. There are multiple people in this card. You actually make, you know, a life, a family, a group. You get friends. You get, you know, everything will come. Everything will come. It's already there. And the miracle is promised here. It's completely promised. You are going to make it. All right, group one. This was a great reading. This was a really good reading. Good luck. Good luck. So much good luck on your journey. I believe in you. I know you can do it. The miracle is 100% assured. Have a good one, group one. Hello, group two. Group two, you got the die that is for the root chakra. And I actually tried very hard to think of a way to describe the root chakra without using the word gooch, but I did a bad job. So your root chakra, if you don't know, is about where your gooch is. Yeah, just kind of under that cradle area. You can Google that, just, you know, just Google it. And I did roll these dice. I rolled these, and this one came out to a 1. And 1 is a very unified number. It is the number of beginnings and also completions. It's both of those numbers. It's it's the full number of everything and the beginning of something. So this is definitely coming in as in a way a both completion of one way of doing the root chakra definitely rules a lot of physical activity, like eating, exercise, just jumping up and down. That's activating your root chakra. Stuff like that is activating your root chakra. If you play sports, that's activating your root chakra, And this is saying right here that you have both, in a way, completed something very, good that is keeping you very balanced in the earth right now, very grounded. And at the same time, you're about to begin something new. There's maybe something new you need to get to now, some sort of level ahead of that you are about to get to, group 2. So let's see. Let's start with your cards, with your tarot cards. And we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed, the 6 of Swords reversed, the 5 of Pentacles reversed again from a separate deck, and the Empress. This is great, actually. This is very great, actually. Yeah, okay. So, to start, you're going into this Empress energy. It's where you're going. And all the blocks are here. But they're barely blocks. I can't even say they're challenging. It's definitely, a lot to think about. It feels hard, maybe. It feels like very different, very, very different. And there's this whole, I don't know, inner oh, woe is me, oh no, but you're gonna make it happen. You're moving, that you're so willing to take up the challenge, you're so willing to let this happen and this looks like just coming, you're coming into yourself. You're coming into yourself in a brand new way, some sort of very brand new way. If I honestly have to be completely honest here, this looks possibly like transitioning or something, like transitioning energy is kind of what I'm getting here. And there's just this, oh, how do I don't know, it's like how do I do that? How do I make that happen? That's kind of the energy here. It looks like that. And the 6 of Swords here is saying, between both of these 5 of Pentacles, it's as if you keep going back and forth on it. It's as if you keep jumping back and forth between, oh, am I going to do that? Or am I going to do this? Or am I going to do that? Or am I going to do this? And, and it's kind of keeping you out in the cold, but that's the block. The block is this mental thing right here that you think for some reason you have to walk away from it. For some reason you have to walk away from that and not do it, and then oh wait, I gotta go back again, I gotta do it instead, and then it's no wait, I gotta not do it. That's the energy coming in. We're gonna pull more cards. So let's see. We have Suppression, which is the 10 of Wands, and Control, which is the King of Swords. Okay, so this is saying, oddly enough, the key here is this King of Swords energy, is to just get this in control. Because over here, it's just tiring you out. You're just mentally tiring yourself out. You're just really I don't know, oh my God, and it's just like you're doing these hula hoops, these these endless hula hoops that are going on, and this is saying right here, all you need to do is just let yourself go into it. Just let yourself get into it. And there's a level of control here that you both have and need to get into. You need to recognize that you have this level of control. And it was interesting because it's such a, the Empress energy here is such a feminine energy, and then it's saying that the energy you need to use in order to get to this divine feminine energy, which I can only say is very divine feminine energy, whether you're male, female, transitioning, anything, again, anything in between. There's just a level of control that can be taken with this, like what else could this be? Could this be something else? It looks so much like a transition. And, I may just be thinking of that because, I don't know, I think about my gender a lot. But it really looks like that, to be honest. Okay, we're going to pull more cards. These are your chakra oracle cards. So these are going to have chakras on them that need to be worked on and a message. So the first one out is grief, which aligns to the heart chakra. And then the next one out is faith, which aligns to the third eye chakra. Okay. So yeah, over here, there's just a lot of mental blocks that are also hurting your heart. There's a block here in the heart chakra that, and I can see tears here and stuff. I can see like it looks like there's something coming up that's hurting you. It looks like it's, but it's not trying to hurt you. These obviously would not hurt you. It's kind of nature and just how it works. It's kind of nature just taking its course. It's kind of you just working yourself out, And if anything, it seems as if these would, wrap you up in a way. Also, you have a puppy. Why would you cry? I believe that puppy's alive. It just looks asleep to me, so I believe it's alive. And group two, you're kind of putting yourself in this grieving state. You're hurting your own heart here by being indecisive about what's going on. About how you're about this step you're taking, this thing you're moving into, whatever it is. It could be anything, but whatever it is, you're moving that way, and it's just okay to do that. There's a call for faith here, a call for, first off, when faith is called for, it means that it's pretty much guaranteed. It's pretty much coming. Just have faith, and that's all you need. You're going to get there. Just have faith, and all you need is, and you're going to get there. So, and this is coming from the third eye chakra as well. It's saying you need to use your third eye to get to this energy, to get to both of these energy, the king and the empress, the king of swords and the empress energy, to take control of your mind, of your imagination, and just start visualizing. Visualize exactly what you want, exactly what you're trying to get into. There may be like a level of this is so hard, and you possibly feel like you're going to be unsatisfied or something. You feel like whatever the next thing is going to be unsatisfying. You might be thinking that, but not at all. Not at all. There's no way it's going to be unsatisfying. You are going exactly where you're supposed to be going. You just have to have faith. And next out, the next card we have is a animal spirit, and this animal spirit is here to give you some advice, and you got the flamingo spirit. Embrace the in-between. I like that. Okay, I like that because it kind of talks about that there is a process here. It's a process that isn't easy, I don't think. It doesn't seem like an easy process, whatever it is. It doesn't seem like it's going to be the quickest, most fastest thing, but instead of worrying about, the in-between of it, all the time it is going to take to feel like you've gained all the control, to feel like you've reached that Empress energy. Embrace that in-between. Enjoy that in-between. Live in that in-between, and know that it's somewhere that's okay to be. Know that it's perfectly fine to be there. And like love yourself the whole time, the entirety of the time. Just love what you're doing, love where you're going, love how you feel. Like make yourself happy, and use your faith. Use some faith in yourself. Use some faith in the divine. Use some, just use some faith, and use that third eye chakra. Use that third eye chakra to envision it. Envision exactly what this Empress energy is now. If you envision it now as if it is now, then you're great. You're fine. Like you're as there as you believe you are. That's kind of the truth of it. You're as there as you believe you are. And you're going to have your last and final card, which is your Divine Feminine Oracle card. And you got Rita of Caskia, the patroness of impossible causes. Says, I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Okay. So that's perfect, I think. That's actually a perfect ending. Because this is just saying to affirm this. Really affirm this. Really know that a new way is where you're going. A new path is what you're up to. A new way of definitely embracing the 3D world, the outer world. And it's sorry. This could be a lot. This could be like another thing I see here is definitely a move. It could be a literal like moving somewhere, moving away, moving in some way, and finding the control and the faith to know that you can do that. But aside from that, it says my prayers create powerful channels of possibility. So definitely affirming to yourself, like saying it, believing it, letting that be a prayer in yourself that you already know. You know what you want. What we pray for, we get. That's just it. Like if you ask, you receive. That's it. You ask, you receive. It's not hard. And Rita of Caskia is coming in right now for what feels to you like an impossible cause. For some reason, this feels impossible to you, but it's not impossible. It's definitely something you can get to, and you're going to get to it. You're going to make it there. Don't be afraid of the journey. Don't be afraid of the path. Don't keep, running yourself back. Keep going forward. And as you keep going forward, you find that, miracles do happen. You become miraculous. Your prayer creates that channel. That belief creates that channel. It becomes as possible as it feels. It becomes as possible as it feels for you. And you can feel the possibility now. It doesn't have to feel impossible now. So, group 2, good luck on your journey. I can see this is hard. I can see that this is like a thing that's been on a loop for a minute here. But this Empress energy will be so worth it. This because you get both here. It's as if you get both the control of your life in the masculine aspect and the feminine aspect, and the divine masculine aspect and the divine feminine aspect. Both are coming up here. And it's as if you will get both. You are getting there, and you just have to have some faith. All right, group 2, good luck. Have a good one. All right, group 3, we have here the die that correlates to the solar plexus chakra, and that is the one in your stomach. That is the chakra just outside of your stomach, or just around it, really. And it is the chakra of our own personal power. How much power we put out into the world to assert ourselves, to show how strong we are, to be just a strong presence in our own lives is what the solar plexus chakra is about. And here it's I did roll these, and this one came out to the number 3. And the number 3 is a number of mastery. That's maybe 3 is one of my favorite numbers because it's a number of mastery, which means you're probably, the block here is probably something to do with how much power you're putting into the world, how much power you're putting into your life, how much control you're taking of your own life. And there may be a block here, so we are going to check it out right now, starting with your tarot cards. And first out we have here the 3 of Swords, followed by the 10 of Wands, followed by the 3 of Swords again. This is the 3rd time. This is I don't know. I was called to use these decks. I swear I shuffled them so well. And in this one and the last 2, there have been 2 of the same cards in each one. Okay, we're just gonna move forward because that's just synchronicity, babe. I don't know what to tell you. The last card is the 6 of Cups. Okay, so group 3, I feel like you're picking up heartbreaks. That's kind of the block. That's the block here. So group 3, I think you're in this 10 of Wands area here, where you're very much burdened, and you're burdened by heartbreaks. You're burdened by, and they're, what it is with the 3 of Swords, it's the card of heartbreak, but it's very much the card of just constantly thinking about that. You're constantly thinking about that. It's kind of like stuck, in your mind, so much so that you're probably just kind of at this point, every time you look for love in a new way, through some other source, through someone else, trying to make it happen with your own mind, what in fact is happening is that you're at this point just picking up another heartbreak. You're just like, oh yeah, I'll take another heartbreak. Like you're just letting it happen at this point. That's kind of what it feels like. You're kind of avoiding, even trying to make it different in some way. There's a repetition here. This is a loop. This is a loop going on. And this 6 of Cups here is what you have the possibility to get to. This is where you're going, which is inner fulfillment. And this is, I love this 6 of Cups card because it is one that shows someone giving it to their inner child. Some of them don't show that, but this one does. And it very much says that you're the one who has to give yourself that love before whatever's going on in the outer here, where you're definitely, with the 10 of Wands here, you're actively trying to make what looks like romance happen, what looks like love happen. But it could be family love, it could be like you keep trying to rely on anyone, and you keep getting back to that spot where you're like, oh, I can't rely on you either. Oh, I can't rely on you either. Oh, they all just hurt me. Everyone just hurts me, And this 6 of Cups here is saying that you have to be the one, group 3, that lets yourself, and then, I also love this, that's 3 threes. Ooh, such good mastery. There is mastery here, and it's so close. It seems so close. That's it. You've been through the journey. The journey's so done. This 10 of Wands, you're so done. You're so already done with this. You may already be, completely seeing it now. You may already be completely seeing it now, that you can't rely on someone to make you feel loved. You have to love yourself and then love someone, and then you love someone who very much hopefully already loves themselves. Very much hopefully they love themselves too. And this is the area you have to get to. This is the area you're on your way to, and you're close to it, because it's this cycle here is pretty much almost over. It's at its end here. It's at its 10, and you just can't hold on to it anymore. You can't let this keep going, and so you're going to get to your 6 of Cups. You're getting there to your own fulfillment. You're going to fulfill yourself, group 3. And that's kind of the way to go now. Let's pull some more cards. And we have, from the Osho Zen deck, Success, which is the Six of Wands reversed. And we have Going with the Flow, which is the Ace of Cups. This is perfect. Okay. So there's not even work here, to be honest. The work is here. The work is here. It looks as if the success is, it's first off reversed. It's kind of like you've successfully done this now. You've successfully gone through all the heartbreaks you've needed to go through now in order to see that all that work you've been putting in, all that mental energy, all that physical energy that you've been putting in to relationships right now, you have successfully failed enough times. You have successfully failed as many times as you needed to now just let this heal itself. It'll heal itself at this point. You don't have to do anything. In fact, I probably recommend doing literally nothing, like just sitting in one spot and doing nothing for like a few minutes a day or a few hours a day. Just let it happen. There's a sense of just going with the flow here. This is going to start on its own. It's all because you've already gone through all the lessons. Then the block is going to start itself. All you need to do is accept it. All you need to do is say, okay, I accept that I don't need to work on this. I accept that the work is already done. Once you accept that the work is already done, you get there. You're going to get there so quickly. You're going to get there so fast. Okay. Let's pull some more cards. And we have... No, this is... Okay. We have Quest with the throat chakra and Completion with the sacral chakra. And so Quest here with the throat chakra. This is probably saying that there are some loose ends, some talks that need to happen, some words that need to be said, some ties that need to be cut, stuff like that are maybe like the last of this, the very, very last of this, and it's really just a letting go. I can look at her, surrendering here, and she's surrendering to, both the divine and this childlike entity to this is like such a, a switch up. This is what makes someone feel, as if they're aged all the way, and then just surrendering to this childlike energy instead, to this go with the flow energy is all you need to do. It's just go, you know what, I'm not going to work on this anymore. I'm not going to let, this be a burden on me anymore. I'm not going to let myself be hurt like this anymore. I'm just going to have fun, do my thing, live my life. And whatever happens is what is meant to come to me now. I'm not going to force it. There's no more forcing here. And you reach this completion with the sacral chakra here. This is the feminine chakra. Just so you know, the solar plexus chakra, the one with the die, is the masculine chakra. And then the sacral chakra here is saying that you're going to balance that out now. You're going to balance that out. You were doing it too masculine. So that's the mastery here. To master your own masculine energy, to master your own divine masculine energy, your solar plexus energy, there just needs to be, if anything, a balance. And that balance is coming. That balance is in this go with the flow energy. Like you've done all the that's why it's mastering itself. It's because you've done all the divine masculine work. You've done all the masculine energy work. And now you need to do the feminine energy work. And the feminine energy work ain't work. I don't know what to tell you. It just ain't work. Like you just go through it. It just flows. It just flows as it is, and you're completing this now. You're going to lay it to rest. Like you're going to lay this situation to rest. I love that this is just a little grave here. Completion. It's just got death on it. It's just got a funeral on it. That's cute. What a cute funeral. All right, next card out you have is an animal spirit card. And you got the electric eel spirit. Bring your ideas to life. Let's see. Okay. So there is something here. There is something that looks like, no, it's not, because it's not work. It's definitely not work. It's definitely not. And that's not to say you obviously won't be working. Like you can work on whatever you want to do, create whatever you want to do, stuff like that. Like I would say, if anything, it's just like, like sit at home and make some blankets. Like start crocheting, start knitting. Like get into a hobby or something like that. Get into something light and fun that isn't something you have to work on with someone else. That isn't something you have to work on with someone you think you have to love in some way. That isn't something you think has to give back to you in some impossible way, Instead, you just sit here and bring your ideas to life. You let your mind wander. You let it go into, okay, what do I want to do next? What do I want to do next? That's going with the flow. What do I want to do next? You let your ideas come to life. If you come up with an idea, just, okay, that seems to be what I want to do next. Like, go for it. Just let it happen. Let it flow. And the ideas will both come to life, and you'll be creating this energy that gets you out of this cycle now, that gets you out of this area. Your last card out is your Divine Feminine Oracle card, and the card is Brigid, the goddess of the eternal flame, and it says, I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Okay, this is great, because this is very much saying, with each day my light grows brighter. It's really saying, again, there's no work here. There's no work to do. Nothing that feels hard. This is saying that all the hard work is so done. All the hard work is over. You've completed it. And you might be sitting there, in your block, which would have you feeling a bit like, oh, I did this wrong, I did that wrong, I did this wrong. Wait, maybe I should do something else. Maybe I should make this happen, or maybe I should do this, or maybe I should do that. And there's nothing to do. There's absolutely nothing to do. You just start living in a way where you just go day by day and understand that every day you're getting better. No matter what you did the day before. No matter what you did the day before, every day you're closer to wherever you want to be. Just every day you're getting there. That's the energy to get into, the Brigid energy, and just let your inner flame just kind of come up. You're probably, if anything, with your thoughts and actions, snuffing it out a bit. And you're probably, in the block here is probably snuffing that out a bit. But you just have to let it flow, let it go. Like just going with the flow. Just letting yourself become fulfilled with yourself. You obviously have more than enough information, more than enough tools that you've built up, that you've got it. And now it's time to use all that for yourself. It's time to stop giving it away to other people, taking other people's burdens, and just letting yourself go through. You're going to complete the cycle. You're going to lay this cycle to rest in this little funeral card here, which I still love. It's just such a funeral card. That's so cute. And then to work on these chakras, that's something to, there's a little bit of work, but then working on chakras is easy. You just listen to like meditations and stuff, or, focus on them. And there's a few things you can do. Like for the throat chakra, it's nice to talk. It's really good to talk for your throat chakra. For your solar plexus chakra, it's good to do some things that make you feel powerful. Public speaking. So these are both, like, in a sense, speaking in a way. Things that make you feel like you're in your power. And those can be just fun things. Sacral chakra, girls just want to have fun. You know what I mean? I love working on my sacral chakra, because it's just like a maybe dance. You know, like stuff like that, stuff that makes you feel kind of in your energy, in whatever energy you feel you need to be in. That's really all you need to do, and barely, so barely. Like there's such a what I love is such a lack of work coming up, such a lack of feeling like you're doing so much all the time, that you're thinking about so much all the time, or trying to balance like so many energies all the time. You don't have to try and balance anything but yourself now. And to balance yourself is just to be yourself. It's just to let yourself be. It's just to let yourself go. What do I want for lunch today? Maybe a big salad. Like, you know, that. Maybe I'll go get a big salad. That's your day. Go for it. Group 3, good luck. Your hard work is done. Congratulations. You don't have to think about it so much anymore. You can let things go. Maybe there is some, like, you know, some people you need to cut loose, some things where you need to be like, hey, I'm going to take some time for me now. It's, you know, it's been good. Hit me up in 9 months to never. Somewhere between there. All right. Group 3, have a good one. I hope this goes well for you. Hello, Group 4. So Group 4, you have the die that correlates to the third eye chakra. And I'm feeling a very psychic energy from this group. I'm feeling a very, you know, witchy, magical kind of energy coming in. Definitely an imaginative group, more than anything. An imaginative group. A group that is lets their mind go where it goes, lets all the pictures come in, and just sits there and kind of enjoys the show, sees what they can do with it, kind of makes it happen. You might do like astral projection or something. You like, those might be things you might try. Like, you know, like astral projection, fun stuff like that. I love astral projection. And this is also, I rolled them, and this one came out to the number 3, which means you're hitting a level of mastery here. You are actually kind of upgrading and letting this be something that is just something you use so often that you are a master of it. It is one of your skills now. It is something you can use in life that will, you know, help you out. Let's see what blocks are here right now to your mastery. Your mastery is coming, but this is the blocks one. This is the blocks video. So there are some blocks here, and let's see what they are. The first card out is the Moon reversed, followed by the 5 of Wands reversed, followed by the 7 of Wands, followed by the Ace of Swords reversed here. Okay. So I'm seeing that the problem may be in maybe going a little bit lax on this now. You may have gotten to a point, you know, in your, and I don't know, let's call it training or something. Let's call it like, you know, mental training. You were training your mind to, you know, to amplify some sort of, you were training your abilities in some way, your mental abilities, how you think of yourself, how you think of other things, what you can imagine and what you can envision. You were training this in a way, and then at some point you kind of got to this is so much work. This is, you know what, never mind. That's kind of what it feels like with this 5 of Wands reversed here. So first off, with the Moon here, the Moon is the psychic card. The Moon is the psychic card. It's the card of, you know, I always like to say secrets. It's because it is a secretive card, but it's what's in your mind, and it really kind of rules psychic ability. And with the Moon in reverse here, it's as if you're like, you know, you were in the Moon energy, the energy of building this up and training this kind of maybe it's mental quickness in a way as well, especially with the Ace of Swords here. There's like a mental quickness about it. And you were training that in a way, and then you just kind of, got not lazy, but yeah, you felt so overwhelmed by what you were doing, and it looks as if you were just doing it, with yourself. It was you. It was all you. It was you letting your mind get there, but then you in a way feel like you're about to turn back or something, or like, that's not going anywhere now. That's not going anywhere. It's just too many challenges. It's just too much work here with the Seven of Wands. But the same thing is with the Seven of Wands here. With the Seven of Wands here, you're pretty much not only already so done, it's impossible to go back now. The challenges you have been facing, they can't go away now. They're not going to go away. You're going to have to, continue fighting yourself in a way, continue fighting your own brain in a way, until you let this mastery come through, until you let this Ace of Swords here become what you're going to get to. And this is the new beginning. This is the place you're getting to, the Ace of Swords. It would flip around, and you would be in a new mental space that, crazy enough, then would feel easier. It would feel like you were challenged so much less once you let this happen. But before this is happening, there's so much challenge that you're like, never mind, I don't want to do it. But let it happen, group 4. Just let it flow, let it go through. We're going to pull some more cards. We have Intensity, which is the Knight of Wands, and Integration, green, which is Temperance, I believe. The Balancing card. It's so okay. So yeah, really let this balance out. It's really at this point just a balancing act. At this point, it's just letting this amount of challenge not be a challenge. It's really that simple. There's maybe just a lot of help that can come here. There's a lot of help that can come here by just kind of stating and affirming that you're already in this integrated energy. You're already there. It's already balanced out. Your mind works for you. And over here with the Knight of with the Intensity card, which is the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's as if you're, in a way, you feel like you have to rush back now. You feel like you have to get out of that energy. No. Like there's such a feeling of you actively trying to get away from it now. You actively trying to turn back the clock, turn back what you've built for yourself. But you've built it, and you've built it perfectly. It's just, a little hard at this moment. At this moment in time, it may be a little difficult. But you can just let it go forward, and you'll get there, because you're really already there. I'm seeing that you're in the energy of already being higher than those problems, already being higher than that energy. You have the higher ground. You're above it already. So you're already there. All right, the next cards out we have are your Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. And these ones will have aligned to chakras, and they will give you a little message. So first out we have Growth right here. And Growth aligns to the heart chakra. And then the next one we have here is Perfection. I love that. And that one aligns to the root chakra. Ah, that's interesting. Okay, that's so interesting. So start here with Growth. This is saying there is a little block in your heart chakra. It's, it feels in a way emotionally draining. It's probably more mentally draining, a little bit more physically draining. You might be feeling tired, but there is an emotional drain that might be you might be feeling at this time, you know, like, but the growth here, it's saying the growth is done. You know, it's like trying to unplant seeds. It's like trying to get something to ungrow into the ground. You're trying to get a tree and force it back into a seed or something. But don't let that happen, because right here you have perfection. You've perfected it. You've actually made it. You've actually made it there. And this is just kind of what comes with that. And over time, over a little bit of time, it feels, you know, over a little bit of time, what feels so challenging won't feel so challenging. You already are above these challenges in the first place. And the perfection is coming in for the root chakra, which I love. So really that's saying to get grounded right now. You're too in your head with this Ace of Swords right here. You're too in your head. You're too busy, you know, thinking you have to do all this mental fighting, to heighten your abilities anymore or something like that. This is saying to get grounded with perfection. And to get grounded, to get into your root chakra, is one of the funnest things in the world, because you just do stuff. You literally just like stop thinking and go for a walk, or go get some food, or, you know, do a little bit of exercise or something, dance, listen to some music. Like, it's all the stuff that's so 3D. It's all you could wash your clothes. You could go wash your clothes, and that's grounding, you know? It's all the simplest stuff. All those little things that are going to get you out of your mind so that you have time to let it integrate in. It just needs to integrate in. It's as if you're blocking. Oh, I like to use this kind of imagery. It's as if you have a Pokemon that is evolving right now, and you're so scared of all this little light show going on that you keep hitting B. You keep hitting B and not letting your Pokemon evolve. All you need to do is not hit B. You're mentally hitting B right now. Group 4, stop mentally hitting B and let your Pokemon evolve. Come on, Group 4. And next card out is an animal spirit to help you right now, to help you clear this block. And the animal spirit you have is the groundhog spirit. Love it, grounding. And it says time to let go. Yes, just let go. Just allow. This is just an allowance thing here now. You just have to let go of the B button again. Stop hitting B on your Pokemon and let your groundhog spirit Pokemon evolve into Groundhog 2. Bigger groundhog. I don't know. That's the new Pokemon. Just let the groundhog spirit, or just let go. And do let the energy of the groundhog spirit in. It's a let go energy. Just let go. Allow yourself to move forward. You've done all the mental gymnastics already. All the mental gymnastics is done. All the inner work is done right now, and you're just letting something integrate in for the higher mastery of this. And the last card you're going to have is your Divine Feminine Oracle card, and you have Freya, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy yes. So let's say Freya here. So there may be, you know, this may come with these challenges here, may come in the forms of questions, may come in the form of unsureties, things you're unsure of, questions that get asked to you, stuff like that. And that may be the way they're coming in. What feels like doing all this mental work here. Now it seems as if it's possibly like an education or something like that, like something you feel like you've been learning, something you feel like you've been learning education wise that you don't feel like you have got, but you have it. You know, like you don't feel like you got it, but you have it. And it's possibly because there's so much testing of it being done, and in the testing, in what feels like all these tests here, you feel like you don't have the answer. You know, you feel like, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't know. You keep possibly saying, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. You know, that might be a thing. And this is saying right here, not only do you know, like your all of your time has already been spent as it is meant to be spent in this study, in this work, in this thing you were building in your mind. And right here it says I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. You know, that's such sureness, that's such definitiveness, that's such the energy to just 100% go into it and go, yes, I know that. Knowing you know that. Yes, I know that. And then you don't, even if for some reason it's all this extra, stuff like that, all this extra wanting of information or wanting of proof or wanting of something like that from outside sources. This is going a yes, I do that. Yes, I know that. Yes, this is what I do. Yes, that's the information I know. Yes, this is my work. Yes, this is that, And at the same time, it's going like but I don't have to prove anything to you. I don't have, like you're sitting here, Google is free. Like, Google is free. Why do I have to be the one? I'm sitting here learning this. I'm focused on learning. If you're focused on learning, then people don't get to come up to you and ask to be taught. And they can do that, but at no point do you have to kind of give them like, oh, well, I guess, or something. You want to give a holy hell yes if you're about to give them the teaching or something like that. If you even if you do feel to yourself at times, oh, maybe I can know this a little more. Maybe I can know this a little better. Right now is not the time. Right? You use your time wisely. Right now is not the time. Now is the time for grounding. Now is the time to let it sink in and integrate. Now is the time for integration, perfection, and grounding, letting yourself get the information in there. But if people keep coming and asking for the information, then they're messing it up. They're over here like giving, making you use something that isn't 100% downloaded yet. You're letting it download right now. And that's what this energy needs to be right now. The Freya energy is not giving anyone, just because they asked what you have. Just because they asked doesn't mean you have to give them that. Just because someone asked no, you can go no. You can give a holy hell no and a holy hell yes. A holy hell no to anyone is a holy hell yes to yourself. And I like that. That sounds really nice. Okay, group 4. I hope this goes well for you. I can see it, it's already done. You're already there. The entirety of the block is just feeling as if you are overly challenged, feeling as if because you possibly feel you can't take on these challenges right now, that for some reason you're not doing well. But no, you are done. You have made it. All you need to do is sit and wait and maybe eat some food or something, just kind of do the grounding work. It's so easy. Get some grapes. These are raspberries or something. Get some raspberries and just eat some raspberries and let your mind, fill itself with the information. It just needs to integrate. There's just an integration process. That's all of it. All right, group 4. Have a good one.